Back in the yak. And it feels good. All right, well, it's going on 5 o'clock, and I just pedaled across the lake. This is feeling just like I remember it. A good breeze pushing me back. I'm in about 4.8 feet of water, and I'm just going to throw a chatterbait in here a little bit and just do a little searching. I can see that the little silver dollar lily pads are already starting to emerge. First couple casts from the yak. Oh, it feels so good. I'm gonna stay here right until dark, so I got about 3 hours to fish. Happy to be back out in the kayak. Really don't care if I catch anything tonight or not, because I just wanted to get back in the yak and get acclimated to everything and start fishing again. I've decided that I'm not going to participate in the June KBF statewide challenge for New Hampshire. Obviously that started yesterday, and the deadline was midnight on the 31st. I made that decision for a couple of reasons. Number one, I wasn't sure how I was going to do in the yak. Whether I was going to be able to get it on and off the trailer, no problem. I think I have no issues. I'm going to be fine, but I didn't know. Number two, the truck is going to be in the shop for probably a week, the last week of the month. So that would be a whole week out of the month that I wouldn't be able to fish. Number three, if everything goes good today, Saturday, I'm headed up to Lake Champlain. This is typically the weekend for the last couple of years that Bobby and I have gone up there chasing northern pike. Unfortunately, he's not able to go, and I really didn't want to take the boat. If you recall, in the fall I went up there and the water was so shallow that I couldn't even get into the lake. So talking to a few people, a buddy of mine who lives up there says the water level is just about normal. So I'm gonna take the yak up, and my goal is to catch a 40-inch northern from the kayak. So I'm gonna go up there. We caught a lot of pike up there, and we'll see what we can do. I'm really hopeful that I can put a decent sized pike in the kayak. We also caught some really nice bass. So for all those reasons, I just decided, I'll spend the month of June fishing, having fun, just enjoying being back out in the yak. And come July, I'll sign up and I'll get into the July tournament. Man, I'm throwing the jackhammer. This is my new one of my new rods. I got the old Black Max on there. This is the chatterbait. This is the jackhammer chatterbait that Titus gave me. I've got a silver gray with flake fluke on there. It's a nice night. Temperature's about 70 plus. A little bit of a breeze, overcast skies. It's pretty much a perfect night. With a little bit of a breeze. Anybody want to take a wager? What's the first thing I'm going to catch? Am I going to get a bass or am I going to get a pickerel? Try the old Senko that's kind of a purplish color with that pink tail. See how that does. The old color that's done really well for me in here has been that black and blue. I might switch over to that. The old Fitz dinger's done pretty good in here too. That's the yum dinger with the chartreuse tail that Fitzy turned me on to. Don't know that I've ever caught one on this color in here. Don't remember. But the man's jelly worm with the orange tail is where I had a mondo fish on here for a while. Biggest fish I ever would have caught in New Hampshire by far, had I landed it. Now, get off of there. There we go. Maybe the dark color isn't the way to go. Switching over to the Fitz dinger. Actually, this one, I think this one is a Bass Pro Shop version, so it's not the actual yum dinger that Fitzy turned me on to, but it's the same color, same yellow tail. Been out here just about an hour, not any action at all. I've thrown the jig and craw, I've thrown the chatterbait, the jackhammer, two different colored Senkos. I'll switch into this one. Nada. But it sure feels good. Let's try that again. Oh man, well, there's a fish over there and he's wanting to play. Right there. Oh, I got him. Oh, we got pickerel, I think. Yep. No skunkie for Don. How many of you bet that my first fish would be a slime pickle? You were right. I wouldn't call that fish worthy of a title pickerel king, though. I was happy to have him. Yes, honey, I did go fishing. All right, new camera batteries in both cameras, and it's 6:59, 7 o'clock. I got an hour left to fish. Caught that pickerel. I got one rod rigged up with a frog. I think it's too early for frog action, but what the heck. So I'm gonna mess around with the frog, and I'm gonna put a fresh Fitz Dinger on there. This is my new frog rod. My new reel. We'll see how that's gonna work here just in a minute. I don't know if it's frog time yet or not. It seems awful early in the year. So this baby cast. Oh, I don't like that. Look at that. Bird's nest right off the bat. All right, well, I think I got the new reel tightened up a little bit. Got that brake adjusted. She's falling, but I don't think she'll backlash on me. That was quite a backlash. I probably pulled off 30 yards of braid. Yeah, doesn't cast very far. So I'm gonna back it off. Make sure I got my thumb working. Nope, no backlash. So I'm gonna back it off a little bit more. The wind blew me all the way down into this bay. I'm sitting up against this tree. Oh yeah, that's not bad. I like this rod and reel combo now that I got that brake figured out. Wind has blown me up against this log. This is the very end. You usually can't get down into this end of the, this is usually all weeded up, and that's solid weeds. Looks a little deeper than I thought though. Maybe we can pull something out of there. It's an awful cool looking flower. I wish I knew what it was, but I have no idea. Well, I'm probably going to sign off. It's been a awesome night. First night back in the kayak. Caught a little pickerel, so it didn't get skunked. And I've got plans, you know, for the upcoming week. Or the upcoming weekend, I should say. And I'm feeling good. We'll see how I do loading the kayak back up on the trailer. But so far so good. I'm looking forward to heading back up to Lake Champlain and seeing if I can get on some pike or some big largemouth bass. So. Thanks for coming along with me tonight on the first trip of the year. Not a lot. I hear frogs, but it was a good time anyhow. We'll see you next time. Peace. Whew. Well, that was a little harder than I expected. I don't know how often I'm going to be out in the kayak. This ramp is a little bit steep, so getting the kayak back on the trailer was a bit of a chore, but I didn't feel anything tear. I managed to get it on. I know the place that I want to go in Champlain is a really nice gradual ramp, so we'll see.